Off they go. The last of our Jubilee heats this morning. A good look at the Bucks station. Henley Rowing Club. Ended out into the middle a little bit, but basically pretty safe out of Temple Island.
And it'd be interesting to see how Henley got on today. They looked really tense yesterday. And they are this top-seeded crew, or they won national schools, so they are the best crew in the event. That's a great start from Latymer B there, in their boat, doing their thing, trying to put Henley under pressure as they did with Gloucester yesterday.
So Henley Rowing Club, Hannah Hills, Sophia Han, Daisy Bellamy, and we've got in the stroke seat G Brown. So far in the white boat, Henley Rowing Club, well, they'll know they're in a serious race here because Latymer Upper School B pretty steady starts this, haven't they? Francesca Wareham, Selena Jones, Georgina Seal and Caroline Reesk. Just inching ahead now, perhaps, Henley Rowing Club. How much of an advantage is it, the fact they know the water so well? Because their boathouse is just the other side of the bridge from us, isn't it? Near the finish line. They must be up and down this water every day. Yeah, they will be, but you think that the courses flip round, really, because normally they're training the other direction on this side and then come down the far side, so or come up river the far side. So they wouldn't normally be doing pieces in this direction on this part of the river. They would normally be on the other side of the river going in this direction. So, you know, it obviously they will know the river really well and the markers, but the actual course is just on this side for the actual regatta. That's a very good point. So normally the traffic stays on the right, whatever boat you're in. So in training, you'd be going in reverse up towards Temple Island to what you have in the regatta. Yeah, so they kind of get, it's in complete reverse, they get switched around. So yeah, it has its advantage, they know the river really well, but it is the other way around when it comes to the regatta. So be really honest, if you get up early enough and you get on the water, can you break the rules and practice? No, you'll be in serious trouble. There's always someone watching up here. No. And there's no need to, really. You know, you have enough time during the regatta to go over the course, you know, before qualifiers, during the qualification weekend. So they'd have done pieces of different markers. They know exactly where they need to be. They'd have, you know, gone over this numerous times in kind of race strategy, race planning. And so with the images. You're telling me you've never rowed on the wrong side of the river? Not when it wasn't the regatta. Such a goody two-shoes. Yeah. Well, and the thing is, if you do that, you've got a chance of getting hit. No, I get it. You don't want to have an accident. No. So, you know, keeping to the rules. Rules of the river is always really important. And being a waterman, basically I have to. I get in trouble. I'm very impressed. Quite right. So they're going well. Henley Rowing Club and Latymer Upper School. And one of these two boats will be back out on the water around about 7:30 this evening. And this is a really impressive race here by Latymer. You know, they've got the top-seeded crew. They're going toe-to-toe with them. They're actually in front at this point. Well, we could have Latymer Upper School A against Latymer Upper School B later on in the Jubilee, the last race on the water. We talk about shocks. This would be the shock of the day already. If Latymer Upper School B beat Henley Rowing Club, they're leading at 40. That's amazing. Can they maintain it? Well, whatever happens, we've got a good race ahead, haven't we? It's an incredible race here from Latymer B. Henley Rowing Club, highly rated. Latymer Upper Club B. I wonder if they've taken some confidence from what they've seen their mates do a little bit earlier on. Latymer Upper School A against Latymer Upper School B. That would be some semi-final. I love it. Latymer B are putting... They're asking Henley questions here. They're putting down a marker here. You know, we're not just going to roll over and die here. We believe we can make it through. This is really impressive racing here from Latymer B. Especially with the caliber of athlete that Henley have got when they've dominated the domestic circuit this year. Well, they're dead level, as you can see. Maybe even a slight advantage for Henley, but it is only very slight on the Buck station. And now they're just making a move, aren't they? Just putting in a little bit of a shift here to try and get free of Latymer Upper School B and Henley Rowing Club. Yeah, just having to give it a bit of turbo past the and this is the thing, like, obviously Henley, the top-seeded crew, because they've won national schools.
that tension will start to mount because they would have pictured themselves being in front at this point. And Latymer look really relaxed beside them. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Henley respond to this, being put under pressure.
Dig deep, show a bit of grit and determination. It'll also have an impact later on.
But Latymer have just quietly been doing their thing, just ticking along. It's just been really impressive, this, actually. Really impressed with this.
Tactically, as a club, Latymer Upper School, the B squad putting in a good performance here to push Henley all the way will help out their mates later on in the day, won't it?
And actually, they're not just pushing them.
They could win it.
They're level with them. Oh, this is going to be brilliant. Coming into the enclosures, this is the sort of race you want to see. Look at that, side by side. Bow ball to bow ball.
Past the mile marker.
Oh, this is it. Who really wants it most?
So we're going to see a real test of character now as they head to Stewards enclosure, and they could not be closer. Latymer Upper School B in the Jubilee on the Berkshire station to the bottom of the picture. Henley Rowing Club A, now they've just made another move to try and shift to quarter of a length clear, but this race is far from over.
Wow, they've really upped it there, Henley. Henley have kicked early there. Can Latymer respond now?
This isn't going to be pleasant for Henley to hold on for that long because it's still got a couple of 100 metres remaining.
They've gone really early there. They must be confident in their sprint to hang on there.
And Latymer Upper School B are going to be asked all the questions. It's nearly half a length now, Henley Rowing Club's lead.
Henley have gone through the gears.
And have they got any more to go through? Can they hang on? This is going to be a question of hanging on, isn't it? Because Latymer Upper School, it's one of those races neither deserves to lose, frankly. It's been a terrific contest all the way down the water.
And Henley are still building there. Look at that.
Really good determination. Have they timed it right, though? Because there's still time. If Latymer Upper School have got anything left, it's now or never.
Latymer need to go now. They're running out of water. They need to go through those gears now.
Henley trying to hold on for the line. Lungs will be burning. And they will be desperate to see that finish line. Here they come, just stretching again in front of Stewards. The local crowd will help them over the line, no doubt. There'll be lots of Henley support down there on their home water, and they will be hugely relieved to hit the finish line because that was a terrific tussle. And credit to Latymer Upper School B. Over the line come Henley Rowing Club, winning it by 3/4 of a length. Fabulous race and a good result for them. So Henley will be against Latymer Upper School A at 7:30 in our last race of the day. That'll be the semi-final they're in, and the other Jubilee will be Headington against Shrewsbury.